sorry for disturbance, we'll continue. So here what will be the potential energy? mgh. Now here the height will be from B to A, means it will be r plus r to r. Okay, so your potential energy will become mg into 2r. So let us find this. What will be the expression further? See, we have studied that mgh means 2r is equal to half m vb square minus half m va square. Now these are the energies, kinetic energies at position B and at position A, means difference between the kinetic energy. So last year we have studied according to work energy theorem, that is the total work done, which is nothing but the potential energy, is equal to change in kinetic energy. So it is equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay, so we'll rearrange this. We'll get 2 mgr is equal to, we'll take half into m common. So half into m common, vb square minus va square. Now this 2 take on this side, it will be 2 into 2, 4gr is equal to vb square minus va square. So we'll get here a new equation, that is vb square minus va square is equal to 4rg. We'll call this as equation number 4. Okay. Now we have already studied, that is the minimum velocity speed at the position A is equal to under root rg. So if we'll substitute this value of minimum speed at the position A, that is va minimum is equal to under root rg. So va square will be rg. So we'll substitute this in the above equation. So we'll get vb minimum square minus rg is equal to 4rg. Now vb minimum square is equal to 4rg. This minus on this side will be plus rg. 4 plus 1, 5rg. Taking square root on both the sides, will get vb minimum is equal to under root 5rg. So this is the minimum speed at the lowest position B. So that see, this could perform again the motion from B to A. This speed vb under root 5rg. This speed will help the bob to go again from B to A. Okay, that much speed the bob should have at the lowest position B, and it is equal to under root 5rg. Okay, then we'll find what is the difference between the tensions at the lowest point and at the highest point. Okay, at the uppermost point, uppermost position. So already we have the two equations. First one is Tb minus mg is equal to mvb square upon r, and one more, that is mg plus Ta is equal to mva square upon r. So these two are the equations at the uppermost and lowermost positions. So we'll take the difference between these two. If we will subtract these two, what we will get? See, Tb minus mg minus mg. Now here we are multiplying by minus, so this will also become minus Ta. And again subtraction from this side also, you will get mvb square upon r minus mva square upon r. Now here Tb minus Ta and this minus mg is equal to minus 2mg. Okay, is equal to m upon r will take the common. So what will remain in the bracket? Vb square minus Va square. And this value we have already found, right, in the equation number 4. So let us substitute this value here. So what we will get further? See, if you will substitute the value, you will get here, see, TB minus TA minus 2 mg is equal to m upon r, and this value is 4 rg. So here RR get cancelled, it will become 4 mg. Take this 2 mg on this side, it will be plus 2 mg, and 4 mg plus 2 mg will be 6 mg. So the tension difference in the tension at uppermost and the lowest point is equal to 6 mg. So this tension at the uppermost and the lowest point doesn't depend on your V, it doesn't depend on the R also. It depends only on the weight mg. Okay? So do you understand the equations at the upper and lowest point, and the speeds at upper and lowest point are, at the upper it is under root rg, and at the lowest it is under root 5 rg. Okay, minimum speed, and the difference in the tension at the upper and the lowest point is 6 mg. Okay. So now we'll discuss about the horizontal positions. What about the position C and D? Which are those? C, once again, C at the position C and at the position D. Okay, these are exactly horizontal, along the diameter and horizontal, right? At these positions, the only resultant force is only its centripetal force. Okay, resultant is only centripetal force. As see, the weight mg is acting perpendicular to this tension. Okay, and tension in the string is the resultant and centripetal force, and the mg weight is acting perpendicular to the tension in the string. Okay, so there are no other component which will cancel this. So the centripetal force here, resultant centripetal force is the tension in the string only, and weight mg is acting vertically downward. Okay, now see, in this case what happens? This mg changes the speed. Okay, this mg will help to change the speed, means the magnitude, and the tension in the string helps to change the directions, means it will help to trace the circular track, while the mg will help to change the speed. Okay, so if we, in the same way as we have discussed earlier, if we will take the changes, that is the difference in the tensions, that is TC minus TA, it will come equal to TD minus TA, and it comes equal to 3 mg. Means the velocities at these positions will be under root 3 rg. Okay, try to derive this, and if you will not get, we'll discuss later. Okay, and what about then arbitrary positions? See, we have discussed uppermost position, we have discussed lowest position, even the horizontal positions, and if the position of the bob is in between, then what happens? See, if the position is not exactly at any of these three, if it is in between somewhere arbitrarily, then at that time what happens? This tension is not always perpendicular to the weight mg. So at that time what happens? It is the tangential, the component of the mg acts, which is tangential. Okay, so this tangential component of the mg will help to change the speed, while the tension is acting towards the center. Okay, and centripetal, while the mg is not always perpendicular to tension. Okay, here the component of the mg, that is mg sin theta, it will help to change the speed. Okay, so it decreases the speed, this mg sin theta decreases the speed while going up from B to A, and it increases the speed while coming down from A to B. Okay, so in this way the vertical motion takes place. So is it clear? So at the highest position there is a potential energy. Okay, it get converted into kinetic energy till the position B. Again from B to A, the speed becomes slow and it acquires the potential energy till position A. Okay, so this will continue till the energy get or till the energy get reduced due to any other air resistances. Okay, so in this way the vertical motion goes on under the gravity. So here under the gravity we have to also consider the air resistance. So whatever we have given the initial energy at the position A, it will be continue, okay, till it has, or if it will not loses due to air resistance. Okay, so and it is under the control of gravity only. And if you have any doubt, ask me till. It's a very easy and very simple expression, a simple derivation. You read it from your textbook, and if you have any doubt, ask me. Okay, and one more, try to solve the tension equations for the tension in the horizontal positions and try to find out, that is tension at the C and D, the difference, it is equal to 3 mg, or the minimum velocities is equal to under root 3 rg. That is your today's homework. Okay, bye, thank you.